Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about something that can be pretty scary for drivers, the brake warning light. If you've ever seen that little red light pop up on your dashboard, you know it can be a bit unsettling. But don't worry, in this video, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know about what the brake warning light means, what could be causing it, and most importantly, what to do about it. So, whether you're a seasoned driver or just getting started, stick around and learn how to keep yourself safe on the road. The brake warning light could be illuminated due to low brake fluid levels. This is a serious issue that should be addressed immediately. Here's how to check your brake fluid. Locate the brake fluid reservoir. It's usually a translucent plastic container located in the engine compartment. Consult your owner's manual for the exact location. Check the fluid level. The reservoir should have markings indicating the minimum and maximum levels. If the fluid level is below the minimum mark, you need to add brake fluid. Use the correct type of brake fluid. Different vehicles require different types of brake fluid. Refer to your owner's manual for the specific type required for your car. Top up the fluid to the maximum level. Be careful not to overfill the reservoir. If the fluid level was low, investigate the cause. There could be a leak in the brake system, which needs to be repaired by a qualified mechanic. Another reason for the brake warning light to be on could be a problem with the parking brake. Here's how to check it. Make sure the parking brake is fully disengaged. If it's partially engaged, the light might stay on. Check the parking brake cable and lever for any damage. If you find any damage, it needs to be repaired or replaced by a mechanic. If the parking brake is not the issue, move on to the next step. Worn brake pads or rotors can also trigger the brake warning light. Here's how to check them. Visually inspect your brake pads. If they are less than a quarter-inch thick, they need to be replaced. Check the brake rotors for any scoring or grooves. If they are excessively worn, they need to be resurfaced or replaced. If your brake pads or rotors are worn, have them replaced by a qualified mechanic. Leaking wheel cylinders can also cause the brake warning light to come on. Here's how to check them. Look for signs of brake fluid leaks around the wheels. If you see any leaks, the wheel cylinders need to be replaced. This is a job best left to a qualified mechanic. A malfunctioning ABS system can also trigger the brake warning light. Here's how to check it. Consult your owner's manual for instructions on how to diagnose ABS problems. If you suspect an ABS problem, have it diagnosed and repaired by a qualified mechanic. If you've checked all of the above and the brake warning light is still on, it's best to consult a qualified mechanic. They will be able to diagnose the problem and recommend the necessary repairs. Remember, driving with a brake warning light on is dangerous. It's important to address the issue as soon as possible to ensure your safety and the safety of others on the road. The brake warning light could be illuminated due to a simple issue like a faulty brake light bulb. This is a relatively easy fix that you can often handle yourself. Here's how to check your brake light bulbs. Turn on your hazard lights. This will activate all your brake lights, making it easier to identify which one is out. Walk around your car and visually inspect each brake light. Look for any bulbs that are dim, flickering, or completely out. If you find a faulty bulb, replace it with a new one of the same type. Make sure the new bulb is securely installed. Once the new bulb is in place, turn off your hazard lights and check if the brake warning light is still on. If it is, there may be another issue with your brake system. Tips: it's a good idea to keep a few spare brake light bulbs in your car in case one burns out. If you're not comfortable replacing the bulb yourself, you can take your car to a mechanic or auto parts store for assistance. The brake warning light could also be illuminated due to a problem with your anti-lock braking system, ABS. The ABS system helps to prevent your wheels from locking up during hard braking, which can help you maintain control of your vehicle. Here's how to diagnose ABS warning lights. Check your owner's manual for specific instructions on how to diagnose ABS problems. The manual will likely have a section on troubleshooting ABS warning lights. If you're not comfortable diagnosing the problem yourself, Take your car to a mechanic or auto parts store for assistance. They will be able to use a diagnostic tool to identify the specific problem with your ABS system. Tips: if your ABS warning light is on, it's important to have it checked out as soon as possible. A problem with your ABS system could make it more difficult to stop your car safely. You can still drive your car with the ABS warning light on, but be aware that your braking distance may be longer than usual. In some cases, a low battery voltage can cause the brake warning light to illuminate. This is because the brake system requires a certain amount of voltage to operate properly. Here's how to check your battery voltage. Turn off your car and open the hood. Locate the battery. It's usually located near the front of the engine compartment. Connect a voltmeter to the battery terminals. The red lead of the voltmeter should be connected to the positive terminal, and the black lead should be connected to the negative terminal. Start your car and check the voltage reading. The voltage should be between 12.6 and 14.4 volts. If the voltage reading is low, you may need to replace your battery. Tips: you can purchase a voltmeter at most auto parts stores. If you're not comfortable checking the battery voltage yourself, you can take your car to a mechanic or auto parts store for assistance. Worn-out brake pads can also cause the brake warning light to illuminate. When your brake pads wear down, the metal backing plate comes into contact with the brake rotor, which creates a loud grinding noise. This is a sign that you need to replace your brake pads as soon as possible. Here's how to inspect your brake pads. Turn off your car and park it on a level surface. Remove the wheels from your car. Inspect the brake pads. They should be at least 1/4 inch thick. If they are thinner than this, you need to replace them. If you need to replace your brake pads, it's important to use the correct type of pads for your car. You can find this information in your owner's manual or at an auto parts store. Tips: it's a good idea to have your brake pads inspected regularly, especially if you drive in a lot of stop-and-go traffic. You can replace your brake pads yourself, but it's a good idea to have a mechanic do it if you're not comfortable doing it yourself.